I'm not sure how we found ourselves inside this situation, but at 1% HP remaining with our 75 HP Kafka, we're gonna get the victory. For today's video, we've got a very interesting team comp of DoT, Feixiao. There's a couple of notable synergies that makes this team quite strong. First to be the follow-up from Kafka is going to be giving all those extra stacks to Fei for her ultimate. Second would be all the def shred that we've got. With only the signature from Feixiao, although we've got only 4-star light cones for this first run here, we can actually get to 90% def shred if we use the resolution light cone on Kafka. So we've got energy regeneration rope Kafka with the resolution light cone, so pretty much full support. And if we add the 20 from the skill right here, plus the resolution, that's at 36, plus the light cone from Fei will put us to 90, although we are on cruising right now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and break this enemy. The weakness break efficiency that Ranmei gives, plus the weakness break efficiency that Fei gets, is going to make it really, really easy to prevent damage by breaking. And then, when they take their 2 following turns, they're going to be taking those DoT procs, which is quite nice. Now we are holding these ultimates on Kafka here just so we can keep them for the second wave. And there we go. The AoE from the Arcana comes in handy, and we're just going to wait right now, take the damage. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and pop the ultimate from Black Swan right now. It is going to last 1 turn from now, although it's not really going to live that much longer. A skill here is going to break, and that's going to get sent way back to the end of the line. Then we can go ahead and pop this ultimate for Fei. After Kafka does her first move, that's going to make it so once we break, her next action is going to be at the very, very end. So we did get quite lucky that that did not hit Black Swan. Now let's go build up some stacks here for Fei's ult. Make sure we get that ult from Ranmei back before we pop any ults. 17 stacks of Arcana on Kafka. And I think that's it. Go ahead and use this ult on Kafka. Unfortunately, we did all just lose. Or we did lose every single stack of Arcana. So that is going to do like no damage. But Feixiao, do your thing. Kafka, goodbye. Way overkill. War Axe just for fun. So before we get into the second side, let's go over the builds here very quickly. We had Fei on the cruising light cone, although she will be changed to her signature for this run that's coming up. And then we've got E0. Feixiao's on the speed boots. We've got very fast Kafka on resolution. On the 4-piece prisoner, although she's not built for damage, so it doesn't really do too much. On the Vonwak for the energy, although it does screw up our first rotation. Can't do anything about it. However, we've got a equally fast Black Swan, which actually does hit 160 with the speed boost from the 4-piece messenger and the talent from Ranmei. Very, very nice for Firmament. E1 is going to help that res pen for wind. And every element, actually, all those 4 elements that count. We've got 4-star light cone here on Ranmei. Pretty standard. E1 for that extra def shred. Now for the second side, we're going to be switching into this Robin that's on the Bronya light cone. 2-piece attack on Vonwak. And we've got her at E2. So let's get into the Aventurine side. Now here we are versus Aventurine. This is going to be a little bit more of a challenge because he is not wind weak. So hopefully the signature here from Fei, and now that we are going to get that 90% def shred, it is going to come in handy. We're going to go ahead and skill here with Robin. Ideally we get this ult before Fei's next turn. So hopefully one of these blasts does get us, and there we go. That's a pretty good damage distribution. Go ahead and apply this Def Shred here, and we can skill or we can basic and get the follow from Kafka. It actually doesn't make too much of a difference. Perhaps skilling is fine because we're going to be getting similar stacks if we do overcap at the end of the wave, which we might be doing because we are actually going to be using no Feixiao ultimates this first wave because we want to save all 12 stacks for Aventurine. So we are going to be relying on our DoT half of this team to do the damage in this wave. Now this right enemy is going to go ahead and counter us, so we do want to make sure that it is in range to die before it can attack with that really, really strong counter. And I think there we go. One trigger from Robin will go ahead and kill it. We'll go ahead and do it with Kafka so she gets a bit more energy from the kill. Or Robin, I guess, will get the energy because it was her damage that did it. So I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference there. But luckily the follow-up did clean it up and we're at 12 stacks with Fei. We're actually going to go ahead and use the ult from Fei just because we do want to make sure we get maximum number of stacks. And now we got the Def Shred, we've got the Arcana for the extra res pen. And because of the energy regeneration rope here on Kafka, we're going to go ahead and ultimate. And before we take any damage, because it is going to be a little bit risky, let's go ahead and break Aventurine right now. Now we pray. Pray. Please, please. Oh, that was close. Ooh, so it looks like we may have messed up our speed tuning just a tad. Because if Aventurine goes before Fei here, then we're just going to lose. So that means that we're not going to be getting the stacks for our second ultimate. Hopefully it's still enough. One wasted Fei turn, but let's see what happens. Go ahead and apply the Def Shred. Take a little bit more toughness down. We're not going to be able to break, so it won't really matter. We might have to rely on the dots. Come on, Feixiao. Do not miss a crit. Please. You have like a 2.4% chance to miss your crit. Oh, thank God. Oh, damn it. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. And I guess it was time to reset, but you know what? Something about this actually looks like it might just be fine. I usually prefer to do all my 0 cycles with all 4 characters alive, but you know what? It's not every day you find yourself inside this predicament. Adios, Robin. And hello to the gladiator. The lone survivor. Kafka goes. Boom. Jeez, that was cool. Well, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like the video, and let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about DoT Feixiao. It's a really fun combo. There's a couple of synergies that makes this team work out a little bit more than just the standard meme comp, and I do like it quite a bit. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.